Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? I know I'm late. I apologize. It has really been a manic Monday, let me tell y'all. Hello. First of all, let me give a shout out to Miss Justice, my one and only mod, hanging in there with the wrench, ready to clack clack, cut somebody upside the head if need be. Hold on. Oh my God. Hold on. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I apologize for those of you that are here. I think there's three of us. Woo woo. Let's all dance in a circle. Me, Miss Justice, and I don't know who the other one is. The other person is. They haven't commented, but welcome whoever's in here. Hopefully, we'll get some more people to join. If not, I'm going to go through what I got to go through, and everybody can be replay crew. What's up, Bam Bam? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. You know, I know YouTube gives me a platform, and beggars can't be choosers, but hey, YouTube, can y'all get it together? For real. Let's see. Where do I begin? They don't send notifications out at all. And if they do, you're 45 minutes into the stream before they start sending them out. That's one. Two, please tell me I haven't hit pause. Okay. Anyway, two, so I'm not sure if it's the 10th or the 11th is the cutoff. I really don't know. I think it's the 10th or the 11th. I'm not sure. It doesn't tell me. I've looked everywhere. But anyway, long story short, Saturday and Sunday um, were the 10th and the 11th. And bottom line, let's see, Friday at midnight, Eastern or Pacific, because I'm not sure which one it is, because they're in Cali and I'm on the other coast, and they're 3 hours behind me. But anyway, bottom line, I had made since October of 2023, I had made $90.95. I have to make 100 minimum for them to give me any money. As of Monday morning at 9 a.m., this morning, 9 a.m., I had made $103.33. Actually, I had made that as of Saturday midnight, but they didn't credit it to me until Monday morning, which means I get a check in September. And for those people that, are detractors, if anybody would like me to show it during the live stream, I'll be glad to show my AdSense account and let y'all see that. It says 90.95. And then we can go to my YouTube account where it says 103.33, and payment will be paid to me between the 21st and 26th of September. Which means if this link my daughter didn't send to get $10 off my phone bill don't work, I guess I'm just getting the water and the cell phone cut off. Whatever. Anyway, it could be worse. At least I still got lights. I still got some food. And I got a window unit air conditioner that keeps most of the room cool, whatever. And in 97 degree heat, that the heat index is 113, that's answered prayers. I mean, hello, I don't know how y'all feel. And then to Miss Justice, you are correct. They are unsubbing people left and right. And I can't figure out how they're you know, if it's a channel you hadn't visited or watched anything on, you know, in 3 months, 6 months, whatever, I get that. But I know I got unsubbed from stuff I watch every day. And I've had a lot of people saying, I'm subscribed. You might want to check, especially if you're not getting notifications of live streams. You may want to check because it's really random. Like, I watch The Lead Attorney probably daily. And today when I looked, I was unsubscribed from his channel. So we're just going to get this party started. Oh, yeah. I'm going to start out with, let's see, hold up, wait a minute. I got videos, but the first one that I think I want to share is a little gaff for those of you late night and early morning folks that's hanging in, hanging out, and hanging on with me. First of all, is my sound good, you guys? I'm making sure something that it didn't switch me back to my other mic. Okay. And I do have my earbuds in, and I'll have to put them in when I upload this. Yeah, it's really crazy, isn't it, Bam? And it's like the certain ones, like Cup Boys, Lead Attorney, gosh, Don B. I had to resubscribe to him. I know. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. I know a lot of people, you know, whatever. Anyway, a lot of channels that I watch on a regular basis, it's unsubscribed me. So that's just like a little whatchamacallit to you guys. I hope these earbuds that I've got in work good with the noise canceling and keeping me from having an echo. Last weekend when Little Man was here, I shared my good headphones with him. That's what he wanted. He don't like the ones that go in your ears. He says they hurt his ears, and I can get with that. So I let him use my streaming headphones, my good ones that plug in. And I'm not blaming him. He was asleep, and I took them off his head, and I laid them somewhere. I put them up so they wouldn't get broke, and so I wouldn't lose them. And guess what? I can't remember where the heck I put them. That part. Getting old blows. Oh, yeah. Let's see. So I got my Medicaid. Finally got my, it's called Healthy Blue through Blue Cross Blue Shield partnership, whatever. So the doctor's office in town that they assigned me to could get me an appointment the last week of March. So then I called the one down the street, you know, less than 3 miles from where I live, figuring, hey, I can walk there if I can't get a ride. I daggum sure could walk there on my knees before I got my appointment and would worry about being late. They could see me the 20-something of February. Third time was the charm. I called the one that Papa used to go to and that I used to go to like in the mid-90s. And lo and behold, they could get me like the second week of October. Hey, Miss Amy, welcome. But I know, right, Miss Justice? They have phones too, yep. But October 1st, the law changes and they require me to either be employed and able to prove it. I don't know if the work from home thing is going to cover that, or volunteering. They don't provide me transportation to either of those. So I would have to walk like 14, 15 miles each way to get to that crap. Like, hello. Because I'm not 53 or older, it's going up by 1 year, and or lose my Medicaid and food stamps. Oh, and I'm not fat enough now to get the free fruits and vegetables. I don't know if I should take that or whatever. But the good news is the doctor can evaluate me on October 14th. So I guess I should just gorge on all the big fatty foods I can, like biscuits and gravy and sweets or whatever. It sure won't be no meat because I can't afford that even with food stamps. Lord have mercy. Listen, y'all, inflation, grocery inflation, whatever y'all want to call it, is ridiculous right now. Somebody go poke Rhonda Moon and tell her to get up. She told me she wasn't here because she fell asleep. So it is ridiculous, though. Yes, Amy, I did lose. It was actually 120. I think it was 124, 25, something like that. And they're telling me I need to lose another like 17 more to be my ideal weight. Girl, you crazy. I was up to, when I was at my biggest, I got up to size, I think 20, 22. When I was at Summer's Vigil, I was wearing anywhere from an 18 to a 20. And now I can fit in comfortably like a 12, 13. I can squeeze into something smaller. It's probably the first time since junior high school I've been able to wear a large or a medium. It's grief and depression will do it. I won't sit. Listen, I don't want to get off on a tangent or nothing. I'm trying to be upbeat. Don't want it to be like I'm, don't want to be criticized because I'm like panhandling, e-begging or whatever. Ain't trying to go through all that ever again. I swear to Bob, my nose will be falling out my toenails and I wouldn't tell nobody again. But anyway, that being said, when I think I was in shock, honestly. I know it may sound really ignorant to some people, but I think I was in shock for maybe 3-4 months total. Y'all, everybody got to remember, even though my mom was older, she had been sick. It wasn't expected. Literally, the day before she had her massive stroke, she was driving. She went shopping. She went thrift shopping, which is a whole different ballgame than just regular old smuggler old shopping. And she went to Wally World, and that's a triple dose right yonder. Because, wow, we in the country and Walmart. Are you kidding me? But anyway, and out to eat with friends and everything. And the doctor, by the way, let me say this again, and the doctor that checked her Coumadin blood thinner levels in her system, that doctor, the doctor that, as I understand, and by what I could read on paperwork, he told Mama one thing. She took it differently. And rather than 3 days off her blood thinner, 1 day full, next day half, and then 2 days off, and then back to her normal schedule because of a bruise that she had and he didn't want a serious subdural hematoma thingy, it says on the paperwork. I ain't making up words. But anyway, she went 7 straight days without it. And that's what caused her to have a stroke. That's also the hereditary blood disorder that I have that starts presenting issues in your 50s, which I am now in. And hopefully now that I have Medicaid, I'll be able to get tested. I'm working on getting, in the morning, office hours open, go get my glasses. I need another pair. These are nearly 5 years old. They are so stretched out and scratched up that I think I need like better than 2020 to be able to see out of them. I can't even, like, the bifocal is like just a blur. But anyway, I digress. Also, I am going to get into it's an oncology group. They're specialists that deal with certain special blood disorders. Um, Everybody pray I don't have to have bone marrow testing. Makes you understand why certain family members of mine had opted out of having the test done. It's also quite expensive. I mean, well, think about it. It's a surgical procedure, and they're extracting bone marrow. You're in. You're not just. It's not an outpatient surgery. There's no possible way. Um, it's very painful. Very painful. But if I don't do it and get diagnosed one way or the other, I'm setting a terrible example for Lacey. And I'm not helping her or little man in any way, shape, or form. So that's how I'm choosing to look at it. Just prayers that I don't lose the insurance before the first doctor's appointment I can get. I can go to a dentist, y'all, and get my teeth fixed. Oh my God. I think if I can go to the doctor, get the shoulder fixed, get new glasses that I can actually see out of, go to the dentist, get my teeth fixed, get my proper blood pressure and asthma and allergy medicines and everything like I'm supposed to take. I think that that's the example that I want to set for them. I think I'll make my mom and my son proud. Be able to feel better physically and get a better job, just one step at a time. But today I got my primary care physician fixed, locked in, my first doctor's appointment locked in, transportation to and from locked in. That's provided through Blue Cross Blue Shield's program. I don't know if other states are offering this, but just a tip and a heads up. I know North Carolina residents, they have changed totally the criteria for qualifying for Medicaid, and Healthy Blue is, as I understand, there's Medicaid full, there's Healthy Blue full, and then you have to go to the government website for the federal government. Nearly 65% of people will qualify for full Medicaid in the state of North Carolina, as I understand through statistics. And 87.6% will or would qualify for the Healthy Blue, the in-between plan. Like for an adult like me, a doctor's visit's $4. A prescription, generic or name brand, is $4. Do y'all understand? I'm just relieved. I have been fighting to get this for a minute. And now it's, time consuming, but just certain stuff you got to do. Shoot, once I get to the doctor and get the asthma diagnosis given to them, they'll pay for me a HEPA vacuum cleaner for the house, like a once in a lifetime with the insurance, and like pillow covers, and then some kind of allergy set of sheets and bedding. that is supposed to be really helpful. I've never had that. And I do have an old mattress, so it would probably be pretty awesome and probably help a lot. Um, I'm just doing one step at a time and trying to, complete stuff. But and little man's freaking amazing, y'all. Let me get this in. I gotta brag on him just a little bit. He's an avid reader, so smart with like computers, electronics, that he makes me feel like a dork fish and a dullard, or however you say it, dullard. I, y'all, he can do stuff that I can't do. Loves him some wrestling. Loves him some wrestling. Um, I'm looking. I know Timu now has a wish list and Shane. I'm looking to see if I could put a wish list from one of those places up as opposed to Amazon, which is like way high. Um, I may put Amazon. Usually, I can find some wrestlers for little man, like the figurines, like he likes, used, which is really cool. Like his mom got like I think a 8-pack of them for like 12 or 16 bucks, shipping, handling, and everything. Which you can't hardly get one for that price if you go into Walmart and stuff. Um, he's freaking awesome. I didn't get him this past weekend. I made his mama promise me today that I'll get him before school starts back, because that really limits once school starts back, and he does extracurricular sometimes too. It limits if I'm working when I'll be able to see him, because whenever the computer arrives, please keep praying for that. I'm waiting on the letter to send me to get my drug test done. And then 48 to 72 hours later, the computer will arrive. I'll get paid for 4 hours for installing it. And then Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, first 5 weeks, I'll be doing training courses that they pay me for. It's just a lesser rate. I think it's like $9 and some change an hour. And then after that first 5 weeks, I'll be like answering phones, like kind of like for AT&T Uverse and call center. People just go keep texting and keep going no matter what the heck I say, and it's a lovely situation when that happens. And that ringer goes off, and I get demonetized. By the way, thank you YouTube for demonetizing 8 out of the last 10 uploads. That's why I can put out 12 videos and earn 36 cents in one day. And it's for dumb stuff like my phone ringing and it picking up the ringtone in the background, or it's real. Oh, in this trial situation, it's a dub tonight. I already know it's not going to be monetized tonight, because y'all know there's YouTube words that can't be said, and they will say it. But okay, so let me say this: we've been the last few uploads I've been doing, it's been about the Young Thug trial and stuff, and we're just going to get started. I want to show some clips that I already have ready. Oh, hold on. Some are from today's testimony, and several are looking for. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and look at the same time, and it don't work that well. I'm not that coordinated. Here we go. I hope it don't start playing before I get it fixed. Okay. I gotta share this, and then I'll mute myself. Okay. Oh, that's wild. I ain't heard. Okay, guys, before I started playing, I hope there's no echo. I'm going to be pausing to do commentary. This is Little Woody. He is the state of Georgia's star witness against Young Thug. Let me know in the chat if anybody out there wants me to give you a little mini synopsis of what's going on with the trial and everything else. I'm going to play this first because I want y'all to hear this before it gets took down.
I'm on that type of time. 50 Cent need to put on stars. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a situation you got jammed up and you was dating a police officer. Can we talk about that or no? Okay. Yeah. Can you tell us about that? I found that very interesting because she ended up trying to help you do some shit. And then she ended up getting fired.
Sorry, guys, I'm trying to see where I got the clip from. It's DJU. Hold on a minute, and I'll find it while we're talking real quick. The biggest thing, this is a long video. No, maybe he's from Michigan. I'm almost positive this interview took place in Michigan. The day before Little Woody had to testify in the Young Thug's trial. My computer is moving so stupidly slow. I want to make sure and give him credit. I'm going to put a link in the description. Everybody go watch the whole video, or at the very minimal, go over there, give him a subscribe, a thumbs up, make a comment, whatever you feel like doing, and let him know that Nita sent you. Let's see, that's not what I want. I'm trying to get to my history right quick so I can pull up the link. It's different on my computer than it is on my TV than it is on my phone. There we go, history. I feel like a dorkfish, but okay, so this is Little Woody that you see on the screen while I'm getting this up for everybody. And long story short, Young Thug is a rapper, and came from an area of Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States, that's a rough part of town, and has friends from a rougher part of town that he grew up with, and allegedly formed a crew, gang, whatever you want to call them, eventually a rap like label group, where there were multiple performers and stuff, not like no Diddy, but where there were multiple performers and stuff. And Little Woody's a character. He was one of them dudes that hung with, and they was tight. Then he went to federal prison for some stuff that's not involved in this case at all, allegedly, apparently. I don't know. My opinion is as it says, this broadcast and all statements therein are alleged and for entertainment purposes only, in my whole damn opinion. That part. Okay. So anyway, that way Miss Justice won't have to have 10 strokes trying to key stuff in on the computer. Love you, babe. But I'm still looking. I've watched a lot. I watched 10.5 hours of this court trial today alone. That being said, they're up on RICCO charges. Same county, same district attorney as Donald Trump. So we're going to cross some lines in there. This dude, Young Thug, and Donald Trump all been in the same jail at the same damn time. This dude was in because he took the fifth and they gave him immunity, and he still took the fifth. It has been one explosive shitstorm of a trial. Now, I'm not here to discuss guilt or innocence. I honestly am not. That's not, to me, what is so horrific and atrocious. And that's the nicest words I can use. Everybody is supposed to be innocent till proven guilty. Everybody is supposed to get a fair trial. I'm sitting here like, okay, now, Young Thug got millions and millions of dollars and major Hollywood and record label support behind him. He got two, not one, two powerful, top-notch, well-versed, well-known, well-thought-of, well-respected attorneys on his side. And he's still been sitting in jail for over 2 years on these charges that he's not been convicted of. That multiple times the prosecution has been accused of prosecutorial misconduct. That ain't no alleged. That's in the court. The typewriter, the little woman be, transcribe it. It's in that record. Okay. These is not alleged. It can be verified. Like wait until last minute to drop evidence, and evidence that honestly is what they call Brady evidence. Best way I know to tell you is if y'all saw the Alex, whatever his name is, the little star dude trial from the damn it. From I lost my whole train of thought. Sorry, I was reading. I thought I'd found the video that I could get the thing from. Bottom line is, we got in a lot of trouble. Okay, little Woody that's how you say his name. Little Woody got in a lot of trouble coming up, even after he was a juvenile. He has, I know, 11 charges, maybe more charges, and at least 9 convictions. He only served 51 or 52 weeks in a boot camp style federal penitentiary. I know that because I looked it up, and it says it's a boot camp. We could pull it up. Y'all remind me in the chat, and I will pull it up before the live stream ends. Basically, the first time he testified is what ended up getting the original judge, Judge Glanville, finally removed for bias. They actually just said that even the appearance of bias undermined the public's confidence in our jurist and court system, blah, blah, blah. So he had to be said, bye-bye, step down, somebody else is coming in. And he's the boss of the person that came in. The first person they gave it to said, nah, hot potato, pass it. I ain't doing that shit. She said, hell no. She didn't even wait 12 hours hardly to say, nope. I have a conflict of interest. One of my deputies was dating one of the prisoners and facing charges and stuff. Now, we're going to talk about that. Now, like I said, Woody's got an extensive criminal jacket, as they call it. But he never done state time. He done a little bit here and there in the county clink, and he been to the feds, but he never did state time. And at the feds, it was a low security boot camp, work camp, actually is what it said. A low security work camp. Right about the time that the trial took its almost month-long break, a friend, a real alleged good friend of Woody's, was gunned down after an alleged argument from outside the apartment he was in. Like somebody shot from outside the apartment, and he lost his life. I only bring that up because of what's going to happen in court today. Also, during one of the two ex parte meetings that the prosecution held with former presiding Judge Glanville, without the defense being notified or present, but now they know, so it's a-okay according to the new judge, because now they know. Fixed it, patched it, but anyway, what did I do? I swear I found the video, and I don't know what I just did. I'm having a moment. Anyway, during several things came out, just to catch everybody up so you'll know where we're at right now. Several things came out during those meetings. One, prosecutors, Simone Hilton, the one that's going to be questioning him in the clips that I'm about to show y'all as well, told him that if he got on the stand and took credit for unaliving Donovan Nutt Thomas, she would charge him with perjury because she knew he didn't do it. Okay. He commented that he did these crimes. According to Caleb Bumpus, his attorney that took the stand during some questioning while the jury was out, both stated that, sorry y'all, I'm talking to y'all off the cuff, as well as looking for that video and reading at the same time. It gets me a little slowed down sometimes, I guess. Anyway, both stated that during that meeting, during the off-the-record conversation, that he said he killed unalived Donovan Nutt Thomas, he being Woody, and he also said that he knew more about, and this, please, if you don't hear nothing else I say until you see a video, please hear this. He said, and the judge acted like she didn't believe this, and the prosecution contended this didn't happen. One of the prosecution's investigators that were present said this didn't happen. But watch what happened on the stand today. Oh, confessions. Listen, he's been called a rat, a snitch, and everything else. But I got to tell y'all today, he was self-snitching. If he a rat and a snitch, he did it on his D self in court on the stand when it come time. He is contended that he has told the prosecution since moment one that he lied to the police in interviews 9 hours worth on 5 different occasions to get out of jail free card. And it worked. I mean, I think what he got arrested for, convicted of at time that the minimal amount of time that he ever did kind of supports what he's saying. That being said, we'll discuss the things when they come out in the video, but just pay attention because, wow, the immunity he has that the state gave him, by the way, that Miss FANNI Willis gave him, by the way, is a structured immunity. And the bottom line to that is, if they get independent evidence outside of court, outside of his testimony, that can cause him to get arrested or prosecuted for any crime that he testifies to, he can still get arrested and prosecuted for it. There's no statute of limitations on murder. 3, it don't cover no federal crimes. That's right. No federal crimes does it cover. And I want y'all to remember that as well, because that's going to come into play during one of the clips. And anybody that thinks, oh, well, I've already seen her shorts and her short video that she uploaded, I don't need to worry about it. She ain't going to show nothing in the live that she ain't already showed. I hate to break it to you, but you guys that are here with me tonight are going to see it first, period. I hope this ain't going to bleep in. Y'all will see it first. I'm getting that link. Finally, you guys will be seeing clips before I splice them, edit them, put them together for a short video upload, whatever. Those, and good news for everybody here. Y'all gonna have 24 hours on everybody else, because sorry. Come on. So I want to stop. Anyway, see, I subscribed to this yesterday and it unsubscribed me because the thumbs up I gave it still there. That is so weird. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get a link to drop in the chat and the description box right quick. Anyway, he has contended since on July the 10th is when, or June the 10th. God darn, I don't remember. I think it's July. The ex parte meeting happened. 4 days later, the judge finally recused himself. So the jury was instructed today to forget everything that he testified to after lunch on either the 12th or the 13th. And that ain't no joke. That is the link to DJU's this entire video. I'm going to share it. I think it'll let me add the link. Yes. The link's also going to be in my description box. DJU. It's going to be in my description box to the entire video. There's a lot in there. Anybody that knows anything about this case, I suggest you, and even if you don't, go watch this whole video. It'll give you a feel of, in my opinion, the real Woody. He ain't got the state. He ain't got the defense. He ain't got his ex-homies. He don't have a national TV audience the way the trial does, staring at him, judging him, whatever, you know? So, guys, don't forget, please hit the thumbs up. Please make sure you're still subscribed. Share links out so other people join us. We got a whopping 7 people in here today. Whoop, whoop. All right. I'm going to mute, and we're going to play videos some more.
And you was dating a police officer? Can we talk about that or no? Okay. Yeah. Can you talk about that? I found that very interesting because she ended up trying to help you do some shit and then she ended up getting fired.
Nah, they did her the same way they did me because they felt like she had.
Saying like it was a situation you got jammed up and you was dating a police officer. Can we talk about that or no? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that? I found that very interesting because she ended up trying to help you do some shit and then she ended up getting fired.
Nah, they did her the same way they did me because they felt like she had my back. They want to end her career. So how they went was I beat her one day. We started talking. So when I found out she was a police officer, I didn't know, but when I found out she was a police officer, I was like, dang, you know what I mean? I started telling her, like, you can't really be seen with me, like, you can't talk to me. And she was like, I can't talk to you, like, you know what I mean, whatever. So I ended up going to jail. Then me and her started talking while I was in jail. And, you know, I got out, you know, they started, you know, me and her started being together more. Man, one day I ended up getting her car. We got into it. I mean, she took my car and I got her car. And, you know, uncovered it. I don't stop at lights. I don't care. 12 right now, I'm turning out. I'm around me and my cousin and a friend, and 12 in front of it. I ain't around pay the fool. I turn up. Somehow I lose like on Instagram live with that wrong mind frame, like showing my location. Like, ain't nobody pull up on me. I'm outside. Like, you know, I ain't, you know, they did. They came 100 deep. They got me with no warrant, no nothing. Took her keys out and packed it, went to found the car, and claimed they found a gun on the back seat. So she pulled up down there to get her car and to stop them from searching the car, whatever. Because they didn't have a warrant. They found out she was a police by finding the stuff that was in the car, like her work stuff, and tried to investigate her. But as I got to the jail, I called her, and she was on the phone just like, well, they ain't supposed to do this. She just said, well, they broke the law. They ain't supposed to be doing what they doing to me. They got mad at her for saying that. And, you know, she asked my Instagram password. Like, what's your Instagram password? You know what I mean? Like, she tried
to. Now, remember, this man that's talking to us has allegedly been tied to multiple different organizations that co-members have been alleged to be committing activities that are not above board. That also being said, during this time frame we're talking about, the Atlanta Police Department lost a huge number of officers. Matter of fact, there's a couple or several involved in this case very directly that their reports and recordings and pictures and video. One, they never went back to McDonald's to try to retrieve video. Two, all their reports, notes, and documents, they disappeared because one officer, I guess, left them in her desk, her cubicle, her bookmark, bookcase, whatever, and either got fired or quit or had a hush separation. Right before, I mean, and we're talking this person could have retired with full benefits package in less than 2 years, I believe it was. And they're quantified on the stand as being a gang expert. There was a lot of people surrounding intrinsically and, you know, and on the outside this case that hey, Sadie girl, how you doing? That in my opinion come across real what, you know, like a bad used car salesman on all sides, honestly, the case. And as having ulterior motives. I know this gentleman here, and I'm going to show and prove what I'm about to say in several clips, has stated repeatedly since the first time he took the stand in July that He lied to the cops. Told them what they wanted to hear, basically. Sounds like a man and a woman's relationship to me. But anyway, told them what he thought they wanted to hear, what he gleaned that they wanted to hear, so that they quit looking at him and look at somebody else, and that he could walk away scot-free and do whatever the heck he was already doing and be left the hell alone, basically. By the way, he says that he finessed the police out of charges. Yeah, he didn't snitch. We'll discuss that shortly. But I find that kind of ironic, and I'm trying to think of the other word that I'm thinking. Ironic and just insane, given everything that's alleged about, pow-pows of all kinds and anywhere and everywhere and unalivings and B&Es, and I mean, just, and then you're dating a cop. And I do have a picture. We'll get to that too. And I have some recordings of confessions. This ain't Usher either. This is going to be Woody's confessions on today's stand. So let's get it. Let me mute again right quick and get this party started.
Try to see him out on there, doing other stuff. I guess they say she tried to delete my social media account to hide evidence. Everybody know who I am. My whole social media page ain't got evidence for gang. Y'all know what I am. They put one on her for that. Just really did because she was a police. Told her she couldn't talk to me and all that extra stuff like that.
And so she ended up losing her job behind that? Yeah. Lost her job behind Woody going on Instagram Live.
Basically. Damn. Yeah, man. I couldn't get over it. Like, dang, I ain't nobody down for it. Like, she ain't deserve it. Everybody tell me it ain't my fault. She knew what she getting into, but I'm still gonna take accountability for that, because sometimes these girls can catch feelings and they be so in their feelings that they're not caring, they're not thinking about what situation they can be put in. So even though I try to protect her, I keep her out of my business. Some people got their power and they abuse it. Yeah.
The biggest case you had was being caught with the weapon, right?
Okay, I wanted y'all to hear something because it's gonna come into play. Oh, I thought I hadn't unmuted. Anyway, I wanted y'all to hear something because in my opinion, it's going to come into play in today's court. He just said he wanted to protect her. He didn't want her involved in his mess. There's going to be a point, and I hope I taped it, today where Woody's getting questioned about an incident at a nightclub. And I know I recorded it, I swear I did. He ends up telling on himself, basically, to be honest with y'all, but he ends up telling a different story, like basically what he says is the truth. And okay, I had to stop the screen real quick. And he says he said something about somebody was with him, and that's why he didn't take it to another level. And they asked him who was with him. He said, "I'm not going to tell you that. They didn't deserve to be in my mess, and I had to protect them from my mess." The same thing he just said. So just recall that, and we're going right into another clip. So hopefully, I'll say we're going right in, but I'm at the mercy of a slow computer today, apparently. I tried to do these in order, and I pray that I did. La-di-dee, la-di-da. All right, I'm going to mute myself and start it. Get ready for this. By the way, these are not the shorts. These are not contained in the video upload I did. This is all after lunch. That was all before lunch. So be ready.
Damn word called me a snitch. I'm only concerned about telling the truth today. I don't know what nobody else did, but I do know that I have lied on people, and I don't want that on my conscience. So today I'm sitting here telling you the truth. I told you the truth before y'all called me in this trial. I told y'all I have made it up. I told y'all that. I wasn't gonna say anything about nothing to hurt my friend. My friend was straight. I was only protecting him.
So when you told the detectives about what happened the night of Donovan Thomas's murder, were you protecting Threat?
Yes, I was gonna keep Threat name out of it as much as possible.
Did Threat have something to do with Donovan Thomas's murder?
I don't know what Threat got something to do with it, but I know that there was the last person I gave that car to.
What car?
The car.
Okay, I think I've got some of the testimony out of order. I apologize, but we're going to just watch clip by clip and discuss each clip as need be. I want y'all to pay real close attention. Remember, I told you that about a week and a half after Little Woody's first testimony in July, and I apologize for the poor quality of video. I had to use my phone to record it. When I edited it, I had to flip it because it's law and order, law and crime, whatever, and they'll get you, and add some effects in the background like a purple hue, just to make sure I didn't get copyright struck. So heads up to that. We're stopping to discuss. But anyway, what I was saying, pay real close attention. For those that don't know, allegedly, an Infiniti SUV, I believe silver in color, allegedly was rented by a young thug, I think 1 to 2 days before the unaliving of Donovan Nut Thomas that they're talking about right now, and damaged and returned damaged. They've shown the receipts in court. That's all that I'm telling you is important. And allegedly, that car was used in the unaliving of Donovan Nut Thomas. Okay, that's this other and Kayla Bumpus testified in court during I call it like a mini hearing last week, that during the ex parte meeting there was an off the record conversation with her, Ms. Hilton, and her client, on the one that's on the stand right now, Mr. Copeland. During that conversation, Ms. Bumpus, his previous attorney, not Melnick, this current attorney, Bumpus, the stand-in, that, oh my Lord, she's the screw. Anyway, she testified on the stand that during that off-the-record conversation that Ms. Hilton told him that if he got on the stand and took credit for unaliving Donovan Thomas, she would prosecute him with perjury. Then when Ms. Bumpus was questioned by the prosecution, she said, well, she didn't say prosecute for perjury. She was comparing it to things that she wouldn't prosecute for, trying to be slick. But anyway, the other thing is that he blurted out that there was stuff that they didn't know that he knew. He knew something about the Infiniti that they didn't know, and something about somebody that wasn't a part of the case and hadn't even been mentioned in the case. Okay? Remember all that during this clip. I'll be back.
The Infiniti car. And I wasn't gonna say nothing about it.
Oh no.
What Infinity car did you get?
What?
The
The
Infinity car
rental.
that I had.
Oh man.
Oh, and sorry for my excited utterances. They're going to be in several of them, and I apologize. Hey, Miss Tracy, welcome back. They're going to be in several of the clips. I apologize. I didn't mean to do it, but hey, it's kind of worked out well for my shorts. By the way, everybody that's a return, everybody that's a sunshine, whether you're, a member or you're just one of the sunshines that's been here. I mean, please go to the page, check out my shorts, check out my short form videos. Whether you watch it all or not, go on and hit that thumbs up and give them a shot. It helps me earn money and, pay the bills until I get everything done with this new job that I'm working on. And I did not walk away. I did not get fired. My place of business shut down suddenly with no notice. They never recovered from the fundulitis. And, long story short, the last week they was open, I wasn't there working because they were saving money. It is what it is. But the work from home job is a Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Sit in my room, put my headphones on, get on the computer they're sending me that I'm going to hardwire directly into my modem like they ask, And it's like I'll be answering telephones, a call center person, it says for a utility company. And I know they're an authentic work from home employer simply because I'm referred from somebody that already works for them. Love you too, Miss Tracy. Okay, let's get back to this. Remember, pay attention to what he says about the infinity. Pay attention to what he says about crimes. See if I want y'all to see how many times, give me a count, every time that you hear Woody admit to committing a criminal act himself while he's testifying on the stand. Say one state act or, one federal act, one fed, put one fed act or, one fed crime, however you want to say it. And every time you hear one and one, just give us a new count. I want to see if anybody comes up with the same number I did. Be a cool game for us to play. And those of you that's on the replay crew, don't forget to leave it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Keep it going. All right, guys, let's get it.
Is this the same part that you
Look
went
at Miss
to the
Love.
rental car
She
place
tripping
with
right
Doug went
now.
to the Infinity?
I'm talking about the great Infinity car that me and Zachary was riding in. I rented the car, put up on threat, gave the car the threat, and I left.
Okay. Is this the same Infinity that you told police that you went to the Hertz rental car place with Doug when he rented the Infinity?
I just told you that I gave threat that car.
But that's not what she asked. So listen to what she asked and then answer that as best you can. Same car.
You're saying you gave Threat that Infinity. Is that what you're saying?
Hold on a second. Y'all just confused me. What you say, John?
Well, I wanted Ms. Hilton to ask the question clearly and you listen to it and answer it. So ask the question you asked him a minute ago if that's what you want the answer to.
The Infinity that you're talking about.
Sorry to interrupt, but I am going to pause and discuss just for YouTube principles. Let me say this again. You hear the process. There's going to be several clips I'm going to show you where the prosecution standing there open mouth, looking like I don't know what to say. By the way, the lady in black that's asking the questions is a professor at Emory University and just got told with the rest of the prosecution team by the judge today that they have to go to class that she's going to teach and watch a remedial video on Brady evidence. which is evidence in layman's terms, the best of my understanding, because I ain't a lawyer, you know. But, oh, wait a minute. No. Sorry, Mel. That's a wonderful channel. Check her out. I'm not a lawyer, but she's got a TikTok. She's got a YouTube and probably an Instagram. I know, in a podcast. I love her voice. She's so cool. Anyway, I'm not a lawyer. And what my opinion, let's pop that banner up real quick. My personal opinion is that multiple times. Oh, okay. I was like, where did it put it up at? There we go. Okay. Multiple times while he's on the stand, he tells on himself. And the immunity that they gave him, not one federal agent or representative signed his immunity agreement. Let me break it down that way. Okay. He's not a part of this RICCO trial. And I don't know that his state immunity agreement would prevent RICCO charges against him. It daggum sure won't prevent false statements and perjury charges. And he's already been told that. But I'm going to show y'all the evolution. Because today, he done lost his ish. Word. Okay. I mean, I don't even know. Y'all just watch. Keep closed mouth in a minute. Lord have mercy. He had attorneys literally stunned. I watched the lead attorney picking his phone up and ended up calling somebody because he was just so astonished at the fact he was telling. I don't know if he called him, I don't know. But the fact that he was telling on himself so hardcore. So just put that out there. Pay attention. Gray/silver Infinity rental car, Atlanta airport. Pay close attention. Because during this little clip right here is kind of the cherry on top of the nuclear bomb he dropped on the prosecution today. Actually, he dropped about 20 nuclear bombs on them. But remember, they told him that he could pretty much, and this is documented, part of the court record. The previous judge and the prosecution told Little Woody during that ex parte meeting that he could get up on the stand and lie about anything except the unaliving of Donovan Nutt Thomas, and that they wouldn't charge him with anything. Now, it's not in the agreement they gave him, but it is on the court docket now. I'm looking at a big picture right now, and it's pretty awesome. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it.
Is that the Infinity that you went to the Atlanta airport with Thug when he rented the Infinity?
Is it the same car, Woody?
What you asking?
You're talking about an Infinity that you gave the threat, correct?
Right.
The Infinity that you're referring to, is that the Infinity that you went to the Atlanta airport with Thug when he rented the Infinity?
Yes.
Okay. And that was the car that
Wow.
Thug rented, correct?
Wow.
I asked him to rent me a car, and I read the car, and I gave the car to threat.
When did you give the car to threat?
The same night I read it. The night before that happened.
Before what happened?
The same night it happened. I can't remember. I gave the car to threat, and I left.
Where did you give the car to threat at?
Be careful. They trying to catch you. They trying to catch you, jam you up.
At the studio.
What studio?
I pulled up and gave it to him and pulled right off.
What studio?
It was by Northside Drive, Marietta. It was one of them streets.
Was there anyone else at the studio when you gave the
I didn't go in the studio. I pulled up, I was pulling up, and I seen Threat. I gave Threat the car, jumped out of the car, got in my charge. Called my brother to come get me.
And was this the day Donovan Thomas died? Was this a few days?
He took the car. He let, like, I wrecked the car, gave it to Threat.
So when you
Which day?
wrecked the car, why would you give Threat a wrecked vehicle?
So I could, what you mean? It wasn't damaged bad. I don't know. I hit something on it, and then shit, the thing on the cover, it was tripping. So when I pulled up, I wasn't giving it to Threat, but I just seen him standing outside. I was like, he like, what you about to do? I'm like, just get the key real quick. I'll be right back. They Threat the car, and I dipped. I don't know if it was late. So when I woke up the next day, I came outside, and this when I heard what happened.
Okay.
Wow.
Remember, y'all,
And Threat is dead. So
he knew something
Yeah. All right.
that they didn't know about that. Exactly, Miss Justice. That's how I started feeling, especially after he started saying stuff they didn't want him to say. Things they didn't want him to air out and didn't want him to put out there. You know what I mean? When he started talking about Lil Tay and how, and in my opinion, should I put, here, let me put the opinion banner back up. In my opinion, allegedly, he pulled a T.I. I guess he's from Atlanta. He said it was, I don't know if we got to that part, but he said it was monkey see, monkey do in Atlanta. If you knew, you knew type thing. And T.I. from the ATL. So I'm guessing that he's seen and do like T.I. because I remember T.I. doing an interview and talking about he never snitched on nobody and told on nobody. Except his cousin that was deceased. I'm trying to make sure I say it the right way. And that he talked to him beforehand and got the okay. Y'all figured that one out, all right? Back to the Woody Show. That Infinity, Kayla said.
We'll see you back.
Remember, Kayla testified. He said he knew something about the Infinity that they didn't know. Bam, they lied again. Okay, I got quite excited there, didn't I? We're gonna go back right quick. I uploaded, this is why I was late. And this is why nobody's here, I'm guessing. But I should do this right quick while I'm in here. I uploaded several videos, like I think it goes up to number 8. To show you guys. See, I can just get there now to show you guys. Okay, let's see. I think this one says 3. Darn, I gotta pull my glasses out again. I hope I hit 3. Okay. There we go. All right. We'll go on to the next one. It gets bad, y'all. Remember, somebody give me a count how many confessions of crimes, whether it's accessory, jaywalking, how many crimes, state and federal, has he admitted to on the stand so far? I think they trying to back him in a corner to where he has to lie about something and that they can charge him and make him do time. Because he's made the entire Atlanta Police Department. Here you go. Here's some ASMR, y'all. Sorry. He's made the entire Atlanta Police Department and prosecutors, district attorney's office look crazy. But here's another thing. Let me tell you this one. I got you. It's got that eye of account. Exactly. That's my whole point. But here's a little something else for those of you that haven't been following the case and don't know a lot about it. There's someone called YSL Mondo. Now, in my opinion, he's running him a haters game. Take that however y'all will. Since everything's got hype and attention, he started doing some live streams that put some stuff out. Hey, Miss Linda, welcome back. And he don't like Woody, but he likes DK. Well, DK was more of a snitch than Woody was. They both rats. I mean, they both told they ain't nobody I want to run around with. Surely wouldn't want to do nothing I didn't want the world to know in front of type ish. But anyway, that being said, allegedly he's one of the original creators of YSL, right? And the RICCO has Thug as the creator and everybody else is his underlings. So if this guy was a co-creator, why is he not co-indicted? And he's even talked about, but they've struck a lot of stuff that he's in because the state's not going to call him as a witness. Don't know if he's testifying on the other side or not. They don't have to put their stuff out yet. And also, before FANNI Willis became the district attorney in Fulton County, where all this is going on and Trump's trial is and everything else, she was a defense attorney for YSL Mondo. And probably can't charge him in the RICCO because of conflict of interest. I'm just saying, in my opinion. Okay, let's go to the clips.
And you told Kel, just pay for the window. This shit over. And Kel's like, pay for the window? This nigga just tried me. You tell the police that that's what Kel told you after he got off the phone with
After she told him to watch his mouth.
When I put that gun out on Sheriff Kel, I could have got you. He went his way, and I went mine.
Okay. Do you recall telling Detective Gaither and Dennis that you actually did shoot at Kel's house back in June of 2015? In the interview in June of 2015, you actually told the police that you shot at Kel. Do you not recall that?
No, I don't.
Okay. So
I don't think I got a chance to get him.
You said that. You told the police you shot in the air, but Kel was around. Do you recall telling the police?
Can you say it again?
Sure.
I shot in the air, but wait.
Microphone.
Objective. I don't know. She can ask about it and he can answer.
All I know is they're objecting,
what he said
and he's telling on himself on the stand. And this one right here is thirsty,
Okay. Well,
and that one is, and they gonna be not quenched. I'm sorry, not
Look at
sorry.
those pictures. Did you?
It wasn't YSL. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people, YSL is not what y'all making it be. Like, I keep telling y'all that a person can wake up and say, Atlanta is a monkey see, monkey do city. Like, you see people doing something, you just do it.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And people say, just because I know this person, oh yeah, I say, oh, I'll take a picture and say on YSL or whatever, but threat was MDC. You know what I mean? There wasn't no YSL or that shit.
Did he ever stop claiming MDC and claim YSL?
Nah, we don't switch up. That's just what it is.
And you said
Wow.
you claim MDC. What's MDC?
I don't know.
Okay, but if
Moody
you
is starting to crack.
Did y'all see, or do you see the expression on his face and the look in his eye? I don't know that I want to play with him. I'm telling you, it's not the first time I've thought that way or felt that way during this trial either. All right, next clip.
Do you remember?
I don't know when. I know we went up there and shot it up.
Okay. Was it before Nut was killed?
Yes.
Do you remember what happened the day that you and Threat shot up Rich Homie Quan's daddy's barbershop?
What you mean?
Do you?
In case anybody missed that, him and the friend that he gave the infinity to went and shot up Rich Homie Quan's daddy's barbershop. And yeah, I got some documents and stuff to throw in and some pictures. I may or may not have a picture of the police officer that he admitted to being in a relationship with. Oh, all right.
Do you remember that day? What led up to you going to the barbershop and shooting it up?
I told him they go do it. Yeah, he fucking keep scaring my language. He was talking, didn't playing like we somebody to play with, and I was ready. I had them choppers on deck. Cause we didn't know where he was.
So did you go to the shop looking for Rich Homie Quan?
No, we went to send a message.
What morning was it?
It was at night.
To your knowledge, did anyone send Threat to go shoot up Rich Homie Quan's daddy's shop to send a message?
No, he said what he said, and I told him let's go do it.
Quan's daddy's shop to send a message?
No, he said what he said, and I told him let's go do it.
You said that you all went to go send a message. What message were you sending?
We ain't the ones to play with.
Did something happen between Rich Homie Quan and Threat prior to you all having to go send a message?
Yeah, but I don't know nothing about it.
So how do you know something happened if you don't know anything about it?
Because I can't say for facts if it's the truth.
I don't know about anybody else, but when he said the message that they was trying to send was that they ain't nobody to play with, I believed him. I don't know how any of y'all feel, but I believed him. Okay, I seem to have lost number 6, but oh well. Also, I have a special treat. I'm going to show y'all my crazy mic clip. It got demonetized without me trying to monetize it. But just wait, there's more.
Details about what happened the night of the shooting.
I remember what happened, but I don't remember what I told the police.
Okay, what do you remember happening?
Niggas were shooting at us.
What about them shooting at you all from the bushes?
What happened in Nut got nothing to do with what I said. This some shit, excuse me, language. This got everything to do with Threat. I mean, I was trying to protect Threat from the get-go.
Threat is his friend Tay that he gave the gray infinity to, that got unalived during the court break in the, Georgia, Fulton County area recently. By the way, in case I didn't tell y'all, even though this is the state's star witness, just shortly around this time in the testimony, she's asked the judge to have him declared a hostile witness. Just so you know.
I mean, threat, and they had some more stuff going on. Like,
Was threat at the gambling house when he got shot up by Cal?
Young, you say nothing I say can be used against me?
That's right.
Me and threat shut up.
Okay, guys, real talk right here. Everybody in the chat, I mean, I know there ain't but like 8 of us here. We just talking amongst friends, ain't gonna tell nobody besides. Just as a thank you, I'm on members only when we end this live, just to make it hard for everybody else to be able to see, because they didn't show up and hang with us for a while. But real talk. Gosh, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, I hate being old. Pay attention to what he's about to say right now. I'm going to rewind it just a second. Hold on.
Me and threat shut up. Rich on the corner, Daddy Barbershop on Ben. I don't know. Wait. And I say can be used against me?
That's right.
Okay, remember, Tay is threat. They are one and the same. He recently was unalived after an argument, still unsolved, unaliving. Tay. Woody posted a big homage to him on his his Instagram and a whole bunch of stuff. That's one. 2. He not only admits to the crime, but he asks the judge. He looks to the judge because that's what he's used to doing, because that's what he did with the previous judge. He looks to the judge and he asks the judge, "You're sure nothing I'm about to say can be used against me?" The prosecutor jumps in and overtalks the judge, but the judge doesn't step up and say, "Nope, that's not true. I'm not sure. Talk to your lawyer." She might ask him if he wants to talk to the lawyer, but the prosecutor lady jumps in and says, "Yep, you got immunity. You can't be charged with nothing." Remember that. And what did I say? He has what's called use immunity, or transactional use immunity, to be specific. And there's no federal agent that signed off on it. That's 1. 2. They can't use statements. Sorry. They can't use statements that he made while on the stand against him. But if he testifies to stealing a potted plant from in front of Food Line on July the 10th, and they find a video by random coincidence of him stealing that potted plant, they can still charge him with it. They just can't use what he said on the stand, in court, or in an order for a warrant to search something or whatever. Or to even, like, if he tells them it's buried under the 3rd brick past the corner of 5th and Main, they can't go look for that because of what he said here. They have to find it independently. It has to be independently obtained evidence. But if they're dirty enough to hide Brady evidence multiple times and act dorky about it, Adrian Love, I forgot. I'm so overwhelmed. Adrian Love, come on now. I've checked your whole jacket. You were a sitting judge equal to these you're arguing in front of before you got your position that you have now in the district attorney's office as number 2 to FANNI Willis. So when you're accusing the defense attorneys of playing it up and acting and blase, you might want to look in the mirror. The only thing is, you don't come across in a good way. And if the jury feels about you like the general public feels about you, like Mr. Woody on the stand feels about you, and I know why he feel that way about you, and I know what you did to that boy that died in jail. Let's not play. I do my research, lady. I don't think you're a very good person. I just don't. And I honestly think people that have been there as long as the jury has watching this trial, I'd say 97% or better don't care for you, especially females. You rub us the wrong way. You're something about you, especially that whine you had with Judge Glanville, and then just refusing to take a no for an answer, and not and if the defense won, it was everything but a 2-year-old bit in the middle of the courtroom, and you threw sticks and stones and hid your hands while being in a glass house, in my opinion. But anyway, I'm digressing here. If the jury feels the way the general public does, they'll go win just because you were the prosecuting attorney. Think about that when you lay down. Okay, back to the clip. Let's hear it. I'm telling you, this one is explosive.
About them shooting at you all from the bushes. What happened in Nut got nothing to do with White Hill. Did some shit. Excuse me, language. This got everything to do with threat. I mean, I was trying to protect threat from the get-go. I mean, threat, and they had some more stuff going on. Like,
Was threat at the gambling house when he got shot up by Cal?
Young, you said nothing I say can be used against me.
That's right.
Me and Threat shot up Rich on the corner, Daddy Barbershop on Bank. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Was threat at the gambling house when he got shot up by Cal?
Young, you said nothing I say can be used against me.
Here we go.
Me and Threat shot up Rich on the corner, Daddy Barbershop on Bankhead. I don't know what happened with Threat and Rich on the corner, but I'm gonna ride with my brother. And they was beefing. And yeah, we pulled up and did that.
Okay.
He just admitted.
He just admitted, in my opinion, to a crime. That was a big one right there. Now, my question is that just state charges or is there federal charges? Depends. Threat's deceased, so he's not facing no charges. Woody, aren't you a convicted felon and admitting to being in possession of a firearm multiple times while you've been on the stand just here right now? I'm just saying, not smart. I know the state put him in it. See, this is the thing that pisses me off, you guys. Why do we have a Fifth Amendment if we can't take it? Please, somebody tell me. Because he pled the Fifth and got overrode by the state and the judge. The previous judge told him that he would have to stay in jail until this trial ended, that was supposed to altogether take nearly 3.5 years and be the most expensive trial ever in the state of Georgia. Ever. Possibly in the United States. That's one. Two, and the other two following trials that could take just as long because they're also RICCOs and they're severed. There's at least 2 more trials. There's 12 more people. This judge said no. The longest you could have to sit in jail for refusing to testify would be the end of this current trial. And as you see, Woody done come in with the Steve Harvey from the Kings of Comedy suit on. And I say that because it looked a little too big with them shoulder pads, them pinstripe. I mean, Heller, if you don't know, go watch the thing. All he needs it to be is blue. I swear to y'all, I swear it's the same suit. I wonder whose uncle. Never mind, need to shut up. Whose uncle's closet he raided? Or is there an It's Fashion or City Trends? City Trends. If you know, you know. Let's see. It's Fashion and City Trends are the Fashion Nova when we didn't have the internet. And we was going to the club and wanted to look. Or if you were going on vacay, the beach, whatever, you get the whole wardrobe for the week. It only cost you half a week's pay. Real talk. Like, it was the ish. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But that's where it looked like he got that suit from. City Trend. Sorry, y'all. I'm a little dorky at this time of night. Did I mention also that Woody has a lawyer that's in court currently? But his lawyer can't stand up and object. I don't know if he can run over to him and say something or not. I'm going to have to do a little research on that. Got some research for you. I need to send myself this email. I've been editing photos for the live stream because I didn't want to put it off any longer. I mean, I edit on my phone. Then I email to myself. Then I open up. Then I have to edit together. It's a lot. But anyway, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. All right. Back to Woody. I want y'all to hear this. I hope everybody's ready.
Nope.
Do you recall Detective Gage and Detective Dennis talking about the fact that he was shot at by F Gang in the midst of the beef between YSL and F Gang?
All right. Straight had beef with Rich on McCoy.
Oh, we get beat.
I don't know about none of y'all, but the way he straightened himself up, cleared his throat, got taller, and voice change lets me know he about to get his courage up. He had to get that courage up to say some real ish. I'm going to give you my opinion on something at the end of this clip. I want to know. I've showed you all the other videos prior to this, and there's a reason. Can the real Woody please stand up? What one do y'all think's the real Woody? Is this one being real and honest right here and sincere? The first one we saw that was braggadocious? Or the ones you ain't seen yet where he was kind of combative and got him declared a hostile witness? Because he was going ham at the prosecutor. Check out my shorts and my video upload today and you'll see. All right, back to this.
What their beef was about, but Straight had beef with Rich on McCoy, and he was on his ass. Oh, I'm sorry.
Who was on who's behind?
Straight was on Rich Homie.
Okay.
And yeah, Straight was on Rich Homie, and Straight got into it with Nut, you know. That's it.
And at the time,
I'm not going to play all of this, but I am going to play part of this. And I'm going to end with my thoughts. One thought I want to give y'all right now. This is going to show you the combative Woody, the smart aleck, the funny side. I think that side can be deceptive. I think He lost a dad and a mom to heaven in the streets early, and had to figure out how to survive on his own, however possible. And I think that he's battling those demons hard. I also think that he went and did Fed time and came back, and his rich friend that he said took him everywhere and showed him all kind of stuff that he'd never seen and never would have got to see him do without, kind of forgot about him, like happens to a lot of people when they go to jail or prison. And when he came back out, he didn't get no time. Everybody else got time. Everybody that been around. He wasn't a part of the cool end gang anymore. So he had to show MFers who he really was. Think about the big picture. He really set all this play into motion. On the street, he started the beef by the theft that he confesses to. He stole the stuff from Nut's car and then called and told him somebody else stole it. He took it back to bring back to him. He pulled a gun, a pew-pew, on somebody in the club. In that same group of fellas that Nut was. He's got 9.5 hours talking to the popo since like 2009. Real hard telling everything since he got home from the feds. Y'all feel me? He started it, and now while he's on the stand, he's going to end it. I'm wondering what point did he prove? Here we go. Tell me which is the real Woody. Please stand up. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Get ready.
What I did was, to get him off me, I said, Doug did this, Doug did that. Okay.
That you met and that you talked to Showkel about all the beef that you had with each other.
I'm talking about with my gun. Nothing I did. Okay.
Atlanta Police Department detectives on at least 5 occasions after the murder of Nut.
I met with him a lot of times.
Okay.
And wait for it. It's worth the whole watch. I'm shook. See y'all during the live.
That you met and that you talked to Showkel about all the beef that you had with each other.
I'm talking about with my gun. Nothing I did. Okay.
Atlanta Police Department detectives on at least 5 occasions after the murder of Nut.
I met with him a lot of times.
Okay. And during each of those times, did you talk to them about what was happening between YSL and FK?
Nah, I was telling them whatever I think they're getting them up for me.
Okay. Did you go and talk to the police after your car was shot up on the highway?
It's called finessing.
Okay, but did your car get shot up while you were on the highway?
I don't recall.
Or that you and Kel talked about the beef that the two of you had with each other?
I don't recall.
Okay. That when you met with Kel at the Cascade skating ring, he asked you to call Sun.
Okay, so this is what happened.
Okay.
The police kept locking me up for whatever they could. Every time I came out the door, the police was on me, and they keep bringing up Doug's name. So what I did was, to get them off me, I said, Doug did this, Doug did that, Doug, because I knew they would never, I knew he didn't do it. And in my mind, I knew that police would never go missing.
Wow.
So basically, what I take from what he's saying here, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, is in his mind, he knows Thug got money, Thug rich. Thug can get a good lawyer. He's poor. He can't get no good lawyer. He ain't got no money. He feels like that Thug can basically beat the charges because he didn't do it and he got money and can get a lawyer and defend himself. And because Thug running with him, Mr. Copeland, and who was dating the cop, and God knows what really happened with the cop's car, because I'm still trying to find out if there was some kind of, if she's the one that called or what exactly is going on with that. I'm still trying to find it. And not entirely, not just him, he's got Little D from Mechanicsville, Little D from Michigan, the one he's calling the whatever name now that we've all Tech or whatever that we've always heard referred to as Little D that got shot. Shannon, SB, whatever. He's running with this whole crew that allegedly he's telling on. So he looks like a CI to the, to the popo. But at the end of the day, even if he hadn't been telling before he started telling, these guys individually had done various, alleged acts that were not 100% legal. And in doing that, had brought the eyes of the police on him, And thugs running with these. Then he starts getting famous. So for somebody that maybe wanted to advance their career or get some clout and fame, coming after him would be the perfect way. Now, that's just one way it can be spent. Because I don't know if you guys know or not, but like him and Lil Wayne allegedly had beef. Talking about Thug. There was the shooting of Lil Wayne's bus and everything in Atlanta and all that. Okay. Even Lil Wayne has done interviews. He's talked about it. I personally have watched an interview. It was actually, part of it was a deposition that he was given. But long story short, they were supposed to have beef, blah, blah, because Thug was going to name his album the Carter 5 or 6 or whatever, and that was supposed to be Lil Wayne's next album, and he changed it to The Barter. And then they were both, think about what I'm about to say right here. At the same time, same weekend, Thug's in Louisiana, the hometown of Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is in Atlanta, Fulton County, whatever, the hometown of Young Thug. They're both performing in each other's hometowns. And they beefing, like rap beefing with each other. I bet they sold more records that way. I bet they got more views on social media and clicks, pre-orders, merch sales. Hello. At least 55% of the overt acts that are named in the RICCO against Young Thug, in my personal opinion, go back to social media posts that are marketing for his music career. I've seen it from multiple other artists as well in different genres. Another 20% is the crowd he hung with, whether he was into something or not, and him being the richest one of the crew. He tried to bring his boys with him. Even Tick, as they call him, got on the stand, snitched on him, and said, though, that he was offered jobs on the road, moving equipment, working as an assistant, whatever kind of need to be done. Miscellaneous coffee, go for whatever. Get paid by the hour. You get to do music, do the thing you love, have studio time, hang out with your boys, smoke your weed, whatever, and get paid, legitimate pay. You're not going to jail for it. You're not worried about, somebody bumping you upside the head. None of that. He testified on the stand that he wanted that big bag of money fast. That he screwed it up and Thug had to send him home and hadn't talked to him since because he chose the street criminal life instead of trying to work in the music life and have to put in some effort and hard work. He admitted that on the stand. But yet, he got a plea deal, was already doing time, took a really bad plea deal in my opinion, and Thug's still out here. Every single person other than Atlanta police officers and detectives, and DA investigators, every single person that has testified against Thug, one, had to be subpoenaed and made to come. 3 of them I know of were threatened with incarceration if they didn't testify and harassed. So, per the witness claim. He claims he was harassed. Female claims that she was harassed in the SEX way. And the other guy, for something that happened in 2013 that he did his time for, they harassed him to the point. He had a good job, a good life. They harassed this man to the point that he lost his job. And as I understand, his relationship is on the rocks and possibly his residence. And he fell off the wagon for the world to see in open court. That's what the prosecution has shown me. Ruthlessness, reckless disregard for anything and anybody that gets in between them and their end goal. How is that any better? Just asking for a friend. How is that any better than the people that you're prosecuting? The people that you have held behind bars. And by the way, every single person I named, being the female, this gentleman that y'all brought in and made testify, Tick, that had a plea bargain that y'all made testify, and I can't remember who else, but there's another one and I can't think of it right now. I apologize, you guys, but every one of them that I just named, number one, they all have criminal records. At least one felony. All of them, even this guy, all pretty extensive criminal records. The female, she was selling that hair on that real high grade dog food. Allegedly. That time was served for. When I say another one stole a car, they drove literally into the laundromat in front of the police. That was crazy in itself. But literally understand why. There's a reason. There's something I'm getting to real quick. Every one of those people that have testified and not wanted to testify, and it's not alleged, it's part of the record of the court hearing. I mean, public record. Documented. Should be anyway. Oh yeah, got a picture of Judge Glanville's court reporter, Kayla Bumpus, and I believe a member of the prosecution team from the courthouse today. Yeah, buddy. It was posted on the Instagram of Judge Glanville's court reporter. Burn. Anyway, last thing to marinate on before I start my video back, so I'm not going to copyright myself. It's also been reversed, and as you can tell, got the purple rainbow hue going. Anyway, because I love purple, and I love all colors of the rainbow. It's not any other statement than that. Let me say that unequivocally. Anyway, though, remember that the alleged leader, Thug, that we know is a platinum recording artist that's going to be broke as a joke by the time he gets out. And he was 1 axle wide, 1 axe handle wide when he went in, and he's already 3 axe handles wide now. They never turn the lights out, so they don't get to sleep. And he's been in jail for over 2 years in Fulton County, and they call it Rice Street. I don't know why. That being said, he doesn't have a criminal record. Allegedly, he does have a juvenile record. But unless Georgia's recently passed something I don't know about, and it's different than most states here in the U.S., unless you're a juvenile tried as an adult, your juvenile record is sealed permanently and can't be used against you in a criminal case anyway. So, for all intents and purposes, Thug has a clean record. No charges whatsoever. And all the people against him have multiple charges, convictions, time in the pen. Back to Woody. This is going to get good right here, y'all. I promise. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, hit that super sticker, super chat. Or if you're feeling real froggy, go on and throw in that Cash App or PayPal back to the Woody. And by the way, I do research, do pay for legal documents and other stuff for streaming. This is not a missing persons case or a case involving a child. So let's not disparage me today. Have a great one. Here we go. Woody's going to talk. Love y'all. And even if you don't give a dime, please just hit the thumbs up and subscribe and share. Peace.
It was easy for me to try to throw the blame off on him to get him off me, and that's what I was doing from all the years. I don't remember what I don't told him in the past, but my whole motive was Thug did it because I knew he didn't do it, and they couldn't lock him up, and they keep talking about Thug. So guess what I'm gonna tell them? Yeah. What else you want me to tell them? Yeah, he killed his person. Yeah, he did that.
Oh my
God.
And it's like now, if I walk out this thing and they say the police start me now. Hey man, give me something about Thug. Shit, I'm about to make something up about him again.
On January 11th, 2000.
After he was trying to get me, they kept bringing his name up. And I knew they had me what I had, so I was like, yo, whatever y'all want me to say, I was here. That's why I told Gator and Dennis, and that's why they kept coming after me, because they felt like, okay, they can make a case out of him or whatever they trying to do. So they knew that, okay, we're going to get Woody today, he's going to have something to say about Thug, and it's wrong. And y'all are wrong because y'all know that I'm full of shit. And y'all trying to drag me in here to bring up bullshit that y'all know I don't say it. Why y'all doing that? Leave me alone. If y'all don't tell me what I did, I don't get the time for the crimes y'all caught me for.
Would you mind your language while we're sitting?
Because my blood pressure is real high. I keep telling y'all, leave me alone.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. So
He said my blood pressure is real high. Oh my Lord.
I said to no police.
Oh, Detective Thor.
He just has disdain for them. But if y'all knew what love did to his peoples, you'd understand why it has to be her only.
Like I told you before y'all called me to trial, I have lied. I made things up. I told you this before y'all brought me in this courtroom. And I'm telling you now, you asked me about 2015, I have got my life together. Y'all trying to put this on my conscience. Y'all trying to put people's life in my hands. I don't lie on people. I don't want to be here. Y'all have pressured me. I'm tired of y'all, because y'all know y'all wrong.
Uh-oh.
Y'all black people doing this to us.
I understand that.
Leave me alone. Let me leave. Man, y'all piss me off. Listen.
Wow.
Stop asking me these questions. I'm telling you,
Oh my gosh.
We're going to get through the questions. You just continue to say down to the police department. Did you tell him about
He's gonna snap.
that you were having with Cal, with Shell Cal.
Am I here to tell the truth or to remember my lies?
Oh,
I want you to tell the
that's a
truth.
show.
Keep one to my lies, though.
That's what you.
The truth
Back
or
in
the lies?
2015, did you
Wow.
tell
Which
Detective
do y'all
Thorpe this
think
was
is
a
the
lie?
truth and the lies?
I done told the police whatever. Listen, when they get me, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna try to tell them whatever I can to finesse my way out of whatever situation that I'm in.
He threw Thug under the bus.
You said that 2015 is a lie. Is that correct?
Because I went to the feds, y'all didn't let me out of jail to wait 4 years later. So if I was telling the truth then, why it took y'all so many years to try to say, okay, he's being honest or whatever the case is. If I was telling the truth, y'all would have made any of the case back then. Y'all knew I was lying. Y'all put me in jail, I go do my time, I get out of jail, try to get my life together. Y'all trying to drag me back into the lies that I done made. Y'all, what's up?
Can I ask you, you interviewed with investigator Viverito after you got out of prison. Did you tell her that everything you said back in 2015 was the truth, but we as a state didn't believe you back then?
So my thing is, right? So the lies that I was telling, they didn't go for it. Y'all didn't go for it. Whoever didn't go for it. So I went in there to get my time for it, right? And then y'all got me again. So guess what they said? Well, we're gonna bring up the name again. And guess what I'm gonna do? Try to finesse my way out of it again because y'all didn't tell me the lies I done told them on in the past. So guess what? It ain't nothing to put the blame on Doug for what I did. And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna blame him for.
That is horrible.
Well, during all these interviews where you asked about Shannon,
And I'm gonna put the blame on him.
okay, where you asked about
Wow.
Arlington,
I'm gonna put the blame on him.
where you asked about Quindarius Acker,
I'm gonna put the blame on everybody but myself.
That's so fucked up.
and during this time, did all the police, every time you spoke to someone, did they tell you they were gonna have to verify what you said?
And did they?
My
I
question
have
to
to
you,
answer the question that you.
verify everything that you said.
I don't recall.
But if they have to verify what you said,
I don't told them, tell them I don't have a clue what I don't told them. That's why I can't tell you exactly what I don't told them because I can't remember what I said.
did you go to Club Crucial the Monday before Donovan Thomas was killed?
I probably did.
And at Club Crucial, did you get into a fight with Kel?
I don't recall.
Did you tell Detective Thorpe that you got into a fight with Kel at Club Crucial the Monday before Donovan Thomas got killed?
I probably did.
And did you tell them that was after you were flashing money while you were on the stage?
I probably did. I would Detective Thorpe. His brain was the size of a squirrel brain. If you just tell him anything, he don't go for it.
Wow.
That was hilarious. I don't care who you are. I gotta see it. The squirrel brain.
You ran outside of the club.
I ain't doing no running.
Her questions have transitioned to yes or no answers.
After you ran outside of the club, at Club Crucial on that Monday before Donovan Thomas was killed, that
This is the before lunch part. He said Detective Thorpe had a squirrel brain. Oh my Lord. I'm dead. And just now you heard the judge saying her questions have transitioned into yes or no answers. That was to him, but he didn't get that because he has been classified as a hostile witness at this point.
Kel punched you in the back of your head.
I don't recall what I told the detective.
And is it all? I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off.
I don't recall what I told him specifically, however you pronounce it.
And is it true the back of the head that other people came to begin jumping on you as well?
Their time gonna come.
That's
What?
Wow, he said their time gonna come.
And also in that same interview, is it true that you told of the club?
To get away.
Is it true that you told Detective Thorpe that after they jumped on you, you ran outside of the club?
I ain't doing no running.
After you ran outside of the club, that you told Detective Thorpe,
I ain't doing no running, Miss Hills.
was that what you told Detective Thorpe?
I told you I'd tell him anything.
Okay.
You want the truth though, but I ain't doing no running. I'm gonna make other people run.
Oh my God.
The name of Bloody J.
Did I do something to him?
You tell Detective Thorpe that you saw an individual by the name of Bloody J.
I don't recall.
about people wanting to kill you with the, you text people at FK asking them if they want to kill you with the.
Bitch, you don't got no business. So my answer is, you want me to tell the truth. And the truth is, when I talked to Detective Thorpe, whatever his name is, I told him anything. And I'm telling you today, it was a lie. And today, I'm telling you, I made things up. Say it's the God and it's truth.
So is it your testimony today that there wasn't, that you were not aware of a meeting? That you were the subject of people wanting to kill you?
My answer is, I don't recall nothing. I don't told the detective. So, and I'm telling you, whatever I did to them, I was making it up. You don't take a rocket science to figure it out.
Did you also tell Detective Thorpe about a shooting at a gambling house in Lakewood?
Huh?
Is it true that you
Specifically, it doesn't take a
about
rocket
a shooting
scientist.
at a gambling house in Lakewood?
I probably did just try to make my story seem more convincing. I don't recall what I told them. I don't know.
And during the course of that shooting at the Lakewood house, Doug's car got shot at.
I don't recall it.
He said he was.
Isn't it true that you spoke with Detective Thorpe about the night before Donovan Thomas got murdered?
So it may seem like I'm trying to help Doug out. I'm not trying to help him out. I don't care nothing about him. I care about the truth. The truth was,
Holy
I was going through a phase
shit.
in my life. And I have put all the blame
Sorry.
on him.
Didn't mean to hurt. Oh my God.
I don't know what he did. I don't know what he got going on. But y'all got me on the stand, and I'm telling the God and it's truth. Leave me out of this. I made all these stories up, put the blame on him to get myself out of the situation because the police told me they want a big fish, and I'm a little fish. They ain't who I want.
Carpet deuces.
My
Oh
only
my
motive was to
God.
convince them that I'm telling the truth about this guy right here, and I'm not. So I don't know what I told him.
So if you told him that her house did get shot, that would have been the truth and not a lie, correct?
Look, y'all had 50 police investigators questioning me different times. I don't remember, because I know y'all trying to treat me to get me back in jail. I don't know if it was Detective Thorpe, Gaten, Dennis, or whoever the other police is here, what I don't lie and told them. But every time that they came and told me, I sat in front of them and gave them whatever I wanted to tell them. And if it was the truth, it would not take no 10 years later for them to try to do anything about it or to go back and use it. I'm telling you today, I told you before y'all put me in this courtroom that I lied. I don't want to be here. I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not in here trying to work in nobody's favor. Y'all is not going to put it on my conscience. And I don't sat up here and lied on you boys for stuff that I don't do. Not what I did. But stuff that I'm not going to sit up here around them. And
Wow.
ask me a question, not to around them.
All right, Mr. Copeland, listen to the question that Ms. Hilton just
So which one did they decide?
And that was not a lie, correct?
Her house was being shut up.
Okay, so that wasn't a lie when you told Detective Thorpe that, correct?
I don't know if it was him I talked to.
I don't think we got a clear answer yet.
So that wasn't a lie, though, correct? If you told any police, whether you were being Detective Thorpe or Gator, was that a lie?
Did her house was shut up?
Yes. So was that?
Her house was being shut up.
Okay, so that wasn't a lie when you told Detective Thorpe that, correct?
I don't know if it was him.
If you told any police, whether you remember being Detective Thorpe or Gator, was that a lie?
Did her house was shut up?
Yes. So was that a lie?
What you mean?
Here's our first
So when you finesse the police, this is how you finesse the police. You take a little bit of the
Tell
truth,
us.
you take the bullshit, you put it together.
Mix it.
So
That's how I outsmarted Detective Thorpe and Gator and everybody else. Take this right here, because I know they didn't know this, and put it with this over here.
and
Maybe like mix it.
Mix it.
we're gonna have to corroborate what she said. Did the detectives tell you that they would have to corroborate everything that you said?
I can't tell you. Y'all have so many police talking to me. I don't know. I can't say what they done told me.
Did Gator tell you on multiple occasions, I'm gonna have to verify what you're telling me. I just can't take your word for truth. I have to verify what you're telling me.
I don't know nothing about all that. I don't recall.
You know.
I'm not sure you want them. If I called Detective Gator and she said she had verified anything I said in 2015. In 2015, y'all locked me up every month. Y'all locked me up. February, I got out March. Y'all locked me back up March, I got out April. Y'all locked me back up June, I didn't get out 2019. So if she verified anything I said there were 4 years that and some change. I did 51 months in the federal prison.
Jesus.
It's a long time.
Nothing been verified that I said, or whatever the case is. I haven't heard anything from Detective Gaten, but it's nothing to spin the police.
So my question, the night of Donovan Thompson's murder and everything that happened leading up to Donovan Thompson's murder.
No, see, what y'all did was y'all kept locking me up and putting me in isolation, putting me in a protected custody, county jail, where people.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Fucking up my mental. And
Oh, he does.
dragging me back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to make. Man, listen, man.
So I ask you my question again. Isn't it true that in January of 2015, you were trying to protect your friends? So you didn't give the police a lot of details about what happened the night of Donovan Thompson.
He gonna spaz.
I can't. If
I don't recall.
Isn't it true that in January of 2015,
I don't
when
recall.
you first spoke to Detective Dorr, you did not give him a lot of details about what happened the night of Donovan Thompson's murder because you were trying to protect your friends?
no, I just had no time to protect myself.
I believe little Boozy and Twisters in the courthouse today too at
They
ATL.
don't make sense to me.
Because isn't it true that in June of 2015, you thought that Thug was trying to kill you?
Listen. If I thought they were trying to kill me, I was trying to kill him.
Okay. In June of 2000,
This is what I told the investigators.
isn't that true?
I don't recall.
And also in
Just a side note, I'm not sure if it was 2021 or 2022 or 2023 or all of the above. It wasn't ever clarified. But at one time, Woody was classified as one of the 3 most dangerous individuals in Georgia. Let that sink in.
June of 2015,
Wow.
were you involved in a number of retaliatory shootings because of Donovan Thomas being killed?
Huh?
By the time we get to June of 2015, were you the victim of a number of retaliatory shootings because people thought you killed Donovan Thomas Jr.?
Objection.
I keep telling you this. So the police come get me. Man, we got you. You put a gun out on us, man. Just give us your boy Thug. What y'all want me to say?
On January 11th, did you pull the gun out on anybody? On January 11th, 2015, did you pull the gun out on anybody?
I ain't doing nothing.
Okay, so you went down to the police department on your own, correct? The police department, correct?
I don't recall.
And when you went down there, that was clear your name that you did not kill none, correct?
No, I'm you.
Did you go to clear your name about killing Donovan Thomas?
I don't recall.
In that same interview,
Wait,
you
what? I know he gonna give us one.
to the police department. And you told them it was Moulton who dropped you off to the police department, is that correct?
RICCO posted from Love.
Did you meet up with Moulton?
I don't recall. So much happened that night. I don't know.
What do you remember happening that night, Mr. Cole?
Shit, I don't know. It was whatever they wanted to hear, whatever they wanted me to say to get out of my situation. I don't know. I thought I was here to tell the truth.
Wow.
I hope she doesn't break.
What's your truth today?
That I lied.
And that you lied about everything back in 2015?
My truth today is I lied and put the blame on others for a lot of activities. I ain't telling on myself.
Damn, my battery's
I don't
going.
recall.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And do you recall telling Detective Thorpe about the fact that her mother's house got shot up after Donovan's house was killed?
I don't know if I said it to him, but I know her mom's house did get shot up, so I don't know what I told him.
So if you told him that her house did get shot up, that would have been the truth and not a lie, correct?
Look, y'all had 50 police investigators questioning me different times. I don't remember, because I know y'all trying to trick me to get me back in jail. I don't know if it was Detective Thorpe, Gaten, Dennis, or whoever the other police is here. What I don't lie and told them. But every time that they came and told me, I sat in front of them and gave them whatever I wanted to tell them. And if it was the truth, it would not take no 10 years later for them to try to do anything about it or to go back and use it. I'm telling you today, I told you before y'all put me in this courtroom that I lied. I don't want to be here. I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not in here trying to work in nobody's favor. Y'all is not going to put it on my conscience that I'm sat up here and lied on you boys for stuff that I don't do. Not what I did. Stuff that I'm not going to sit up here and lie. And no, I don't care. Stop asking me questions. I'm not going to allow me.
All right, Mr. Copeland, listen to the question that Ms. Hilton just asked you and see if you can answer that question. Just pay attention to what she's actually asking you and answer that.
Yes, ma'am.
So my question was, on January 11, 2015, you told Detective Thorpe about Deshaun's mother's house being shot up, correct?
I told it to the police. I don't know which one to make this in.
And that was not a lie, correct?
Her house was been shot up.
Okay, so that wasn't a lie when you told Detective Thorpe that, correct?
I don't know if it was him I told to.
I don't think we got a clear answer yet.
So that wasn't a lie, though, correct? If you told any police, whether you remember being Detective Thorpe or Gaither, was that a lie?
Did her house was shot up?
Yes. So was that a lie?
What you mean?
Here's our first
So
one.
when you finesse the police, this how you finesse the police. You take a little bit of the
Tell
truth,
us.
you take the bullshit, and you put it together.
Mix it.
So
That's how smart Detective Thorpe and Gaither.
She refuses to understand what he's saying. The way he was able to, quote unquote, finesse the police was the way I grew up. I guess the country way of saying it is, the best way to tell a lie is to always sprinkle the truth throughout it. And that's what it sounds like he's saying. If he knew that Jim Bob and Sadie was up on Lover's Lane making out, and he could tell Sadie's daddy about it and get out of trouble for stealing pumpkins out the garden, that's what he told him. He wasn't there. He didn't see him. He just heard them talking about it on the other side of the fence, that they was going there, or that they went there, or whatever. It's the same thing. He took tales that were carried to him because somebody was talking around him, in front of him, or because he knew about it because they was arguing about it, or he heard a phone call, somebody told him about being there, whatever. He took those stories that was hearsay and told the police about it to get out of jail, and blamed it on whoever he chose to blame it on that day. Whoever he felt like they wanted to hear the most, as long as it wasn't the actual person, to get out of jail free. And by the way, I don't know if I told y'all, but allegedly, according to his original testimony before the break, he had to take special education classes. And I don't know that he ever even attended one day of high school and very few days of middle school. Just FYI.
And everybody else.
They feel smart,
I know
don't
they
they?
know this and put it with this over here.
And we're not down with ABG anymore.
I'm from Canada. We never liked them.
Okay. I'm asking, did you tell Detective Thorpe that the reason this beef is because you were no longer down with ABG anymore?
I'm from Canada. My neighborhood is known for killing them.
What?
Detective Thorpe asking you, okay, so you left ABG, and your response to that question, yes, but that was in 2013. I went to jail in 2013 or 12. I went to jail in 2012. I did a year. But when I went to jail in 2012, I didn't get down with the gang no more. I told them I wasn't in it.
Ain't she testifying?
Being questioned by the police The main goal is to be a victim. And that's what my motive, to pay a victim. So if the territory asks me any question, I'm gonna pay a victim. So I'm gonna say
He gonna be the
whatever that
victim.
come to my mind to make myself look innocent and be a victim.
And then you also told the second, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go down, but I told him, he's like, nah, because they might find out what happened, you know what I'm saying? And then you ain't got nothing to do with it. So just wait until they come and talk to you. Just don't go down and talk to them.
So I was raised up that when nobody with you, they don't need to know. So I don't all that what you talking about. It was a lie what I told investigator Thorpe. It's something that I came up out top. I was making it up. That's why I can't remember what I said to him. You want me to say something that I didn't say so you put me back in jail? Okay. I don't recall what I said. I don't.
Did you kill Donovan Thomas?
Huh?
Did you kill Donovan Thomas?
Wow.
Huh?
Let me say this. I know my grandma used to say this in the church, ladies, and I tend to believe it to be true. And that is, it's easy to remember the truth, but hard to remember a lie. The truth never changes. It's going to be the same this week, next month, 20 years from now. The truth will still be the truth. Now, my mind might be gone because I walk out of the room and forgot to put my pants on. I can't remember what I walked out for, but that's a whole different ballgame. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is just what he said is the truth, honestly. If you told a different story to everybody, you're not going to be able to remember what you told. Not in 2015 and it's 2024 and 2012 and 2000. Bro, I can't remember what I ate for breakfast last week. Much less what I was doing on Thursday night in 2015. Damn. Hey, no. Let me know what y'all think in the chat, in the comments section. Replay crew is going to dominate whenever they get a chance. All right, back to Woody. We're almost done, you guys. Bring it home. And I'm going to give y'all a treat. My neighbor, God, it ain't him. It's just his yard.
Did you kill Donovan Thomas?
He did not want to answer that question.
No.
Okay. And is that what you went
And he
down there
said
to
no,
tell
y'all.
Back on January 11, 2015.
Important. Huge. He is not trying to answer the question.
Is that what you went down there to
Wait
tell
for it.
Thorpe that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
I don't understand. I don't know if it's a trick question.
When you went down there, did you go down there to tell Detective Thorpe where you were the entire day and that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
y'all.
Melanie, can I answer that?
Oh, he's asking his lawyer. Oh my God.
I don't know how to answer that.
Do you need to talk to Mr. Mildred?
No, I don't know if it's a trick question that she asked me.
All right.
By the way, this is before lunch. This is before the part where he talks about shooting up Rich Homie Kwan's house. This is this is right before lunch. So this is probably the third or fourth video in order from the beginning of the morning until now. And remember, when they come back from lunch, he never once again has to speak to his attorney, but he did just now before lunch, right before lunch. Let me rewind just a little bit because what's about to be said is crucial. All right. I won't interrupt again, I don't think. He is not trying to answer the question.
Is that what you went down there to
Wait
tell
for
Detective
it.
Thorpe that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
I don't understand. I don't know if it's a trick question.
When you went down there, did you go down there to tell Detective Thorpe where you were the entire day and that you
Oh
did
my
not kill
God,
Donovan Thomas?
y'all.
Melanie, can I answer that?
Oh, he's asking his lawyer. Oh my God.
I don't know how to answer
Do
that.
you need to talk to Mr. Mildred?
No, I don't know if it's a trick question that she asked me.
All right.
I'm not understanding.
Hang on. let's break. We're gonna need to break.
Remember, that's the one thing she said she would charge him with perjury for and put him in prison.
We'll come back after lunch and you can.
It's saying that he killed Donovan Nut Thomas. Remember that in the ex parte, y'all. Remember.
All right, well, that is true. I will sustain that objection. So, Ms. Hilton, during the break, formulated into something that is not a compound question.
Yes, ma'am. All right, guys, y'all heard it from Woody's mouth, and tonight's live. Now I'm going to take y'all back to a video I posted about 3 days ago. And I'm going to tie everything in a nice little neat bow with it. Just ride with me. Remember, I started out when Woody told y'all about the infinity, the gray silver infinity, and how it was testified about that he knew something about Nuts unaliving, the infinity, and another unnamed, uncharged individual in that case that they didn't know. Remember that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is just a quick insight on to whatever. Give me a watch all the way through. Now, let's get into it. The first clip that I'm about to show you is where at the end of court today, Brian Steele brought it before the judge that they had just had a new discovery drop from the state, like within the past, I think, 72 hours, that included a new individual in the car during the unaliving of Nut, their phone number, and the plotting of that phone number. That is paramount to what I'm about to show you in the video.
And it includes additional telephone numbers that I was unaware of. Okay. Where an expert, he's already been qualified. His name is Agent Bernie, Berni, from the FBI, has done now an analysis of historical cell site location data. And I'm objecting to that very late, I believe, notice. And then the state has a couple other, they changed charts. I personally don't have a problem with that, but I need to study them. But the new reports and data.
New phone number, tell me some more, Miss Love.
Yes. So the new phone number is, there was another person in the vehicle during one of the murders in this case that investigators were still investigating during the time we began this trial. They were trying to hash out whether or not this particular person was even in the car, if you will, with some of the alleged parties to the crime. That were doing their deep dives into forensic data, determined that this person, I don't think that person has been arrested, but this person was also in the car with the co-conspirators during this particular murder. We got it before now, but we got it after the trial began. Like between
That's the exact same thing.
You can get some clarification.
Yes.
When you say we got it, do you mean we got this report from this agent, or we got information that there might have been yet another person in the car and that person had XYZ phone number, and that was going to be investigated.
So those are two separate things.
Okay.
Of those cell phone numbers. We're just talking about the Boyer cell phone records.
We're talking, I don't know what we're talking about. That's what I'm trying to pin down. So, hang on. Yes.
We were given cell phone records linked to a last name Boyer.
Boyd, B-O-Y-D?
B-O-Y-E-R.
Boyer, okay.
On Monday, on yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday. And so that is the late disclosure that we're speaking of.
Okay. Okay. Nobody really, I'm sorry. Do y'all care? Is the objection to the charting or?
While if they've plotted them.
All right. So the cell site location information report done by Agent Bernie, that's of this Boyer phone number?
Yes.
Okay. And y'all just recently asked for that based on some.
Let them talk.
testimony.
Conflated two different.
Okay. All right. So then let's.
Holding this Brady information, by the way, is what got the prosecution having to take those remedial classes with the judge on proper turnover of Brady, what it means, blase. Also, remember what I just showed y'all, what he just testified to. I am about to show you a little bit more.
Let's back.
Okay, guys, really quick. The state dropped this on the defense yesterday with this Boyer cell phone records and plotting. And the fact that he was either in the Infinity or Bonneville. They don't really want to say which one. He all around and don't want to tell when they acquired this information and or how. I think I know why. And I'm going to include a clip right here and I'll discuss it at the end. Just pay attention. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap, Fulton County.
If he said this one particular thing, which was the unaliving of Donovan Thomas, that she may move forward with perjury. And Mr. Copeland says, well, it's not just about me knowing who killed him, but it's about, I know more about that Infinity, and I know something about somebody who's not even on trial.
Okay, let me stop you there a second.
Okay, y'all, to wrap it up real quick, that's Miss Bumpkus talking about the June 10th ex parte meeting. She said off the record in front of Miss Hilton, Mr. Copeland, and herself that Mr. Copeland and Miss Hilton had an exchange where he said, I know more about that Infinity. I know about somebody that's not even on trial. And then boom, a month later, almost, we're catching this new discovery about the Infinity and somebody that's not even on trial. See what I mean? Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. When will these young men receive a fair trial? I'm not saying they're innocent or guilty. That's not even the point. This is just another example of how this case has been run. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Please let me know what you think. Am I off track? Peace, love, and light. Thank you all for watching. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up and end where I began. But what I am going to say, while we end up going out listening to Mr. Woody Wood I want to thank you, Miss Justice, for sticking around the whole time. Everybody, anybody that's in the chat still, please just type Miss Justice Rocks or give, Justice, give her a shout out, show her some love, because she has definitely earned it. She has put in them hours tonight. And just show some love and thanks. I just wanted to say that. Thank you. You are appreciated. I noticed. And be on the lookout, everybody, for more. I need to quit talking and looking and doing it at the same time. For more content coming up. I'm going to try to make sure that I at least put out a short video daily, if not both. And I'm going to try to do 2 live streams a week. I'm not going to try to overdo myself. And that, unfortunately, that will probably be changing based on my work schedule once I finish my training and stuff. But I just want everybody to know I thank you. You are appreciated. And we're going to let Woody sing and take us out. I still think I'm stuck on the Detective Thorpe and Squirrel Brain. That was too much. I'll come in again in a little bit, y'all. Check it out.
Miss Hips, the damn world called me a snitch. I'm only concerned about telling the truth today. I don't know what nobody else did, but I do know that I have lied on people, and I don't want that on my conscience. So today I'm sitting here telling you the truth. I told you the truth before y'all called me in this trial. I told y'all I have made it up. I told y'all that. I wasn't going to say anything about nothing to hurt my friend. My friend was straight. I was only protecting him.
So when you told the detectives about what happened the night of Donovan Thomas's murder, were you protecting Threat?
Yes, I was going to keep Threat name out of it as much as possible.
Did Threat have something to do with Donovan Thomas's murder?
I don't know what Threat got something to do with it, but I know that there was the last person I gave that car to.
What car?
The car, the Infinity car. And I wasn't going to say nothing about it.
Oh, no.
What Infinity car did you get?
What?
The
The
Infinity car
rental.
that I had.
Oh, me.
Is this the same car that you
Look
went
at Miss
to the
Love.
rental car
She
place
tripping
with
right
Doug
now.
went to the Infinity?
I'm talking about the great Infinity car that me and Zachary was riding in. I rented the car, put up on Threat, gave the car to Threat, and I left.
Okay. Is this the same Infinity that you told police that you went to the Hertz rental car place with Thug when he rented the Infinity?
I just told you that I gave Threat that car.
But that's not what she asked. So listen to what she asked and then answer that as best you can. Same car.
You're saying you gave Threat that Infinity. Is that what you're saying?
Hold on 1 second. Y'all just confused me. What you say, Yana?
Well, I wanted Ms. Hilton to ask the question clearly and you listen to it and answer it. So ask the question you asked him a minute ago, if that's what you want the answer to.
The Infinity that you're talking about, is that the Infinity that you went to the Atlanta airport with Thug when he rented the Infinity?
Is it the same car?
What you asking?
You're talking about an Infinity that you gave to Threat, correct?
Right.
The Infinity that you're referring to, is that the Infinity that you went to the Atlanta airport with Thug when he rented the Infinity?
Yes.
Okay. And that was the car that
Wow.
Thug rented, correct?
Wow.
I asked him to rent me a car, and I rented the car, and I gave the car to Threat.
When did you give the car to Threat?
The same night I rented it. The night before that happened.
For what happened?
The same night it happened. I can't remember. I gave the car to Threat and I left.
Where did you give the car to Threat at?
Be careful, they trying to catch you. They trying to catch you, jam you up?
At the studio.
What studio?
I pulled up and gave it to him and pulled right off.
What studio?
It was by Northside Drive, Marietta. It was one of them streets.
Was there anyone else at the studio when you gave the car?
I didn't go in the studio. I pulled up. I was pulling up, and I seen Threat. I gave Threat the car, jumped out of the car, got in my charge. Called my brother to come get me.
And was this the day Donovan Thomas died? Was this a few days?
He took the car. He let I read the car, gave it to Threat. I just told you that I gave Threat that car.
That's not what she asked. So listen to what she asked and then answer that as best you can. Car.
You're saying you gave Threat that Infinity. Is that what you're saying?
Hold on a second. Y'all just confused me. What did you say, John?
Well, I wanted Ms. Hilton to ask the question clearly and you listen to it and answer it. So ask the question you asked him a minute ago if that's what you want the answer to.
The Infinity that you're talking about, is that the Infinity that you went to the Atlanta airport with Thug when he rented the Infinity?
Is it the same car?
What you asking?
You're talking about an Infinity that you gave to Threat, correct?
Right.
The Infinity that you're referring to, is that the Infinity that you went to the Atlanta airport with Thug when he rented the Infinity?
Yes.
Okay. And that was the car that
Wow.
was, correct?
Wow.
I asked him to rent me a car, and I read the car, and I gave the car to Threat.
When did you give the car to Threat?
The same night I read it. The night before they happened.
For what happened?
The same night it happened. I can't remember. I gave the car to Threat and I left.
Where did you give the car to Threat at?
Be careful, they're trying to catch you. They're trying to catch you, jam you up.
At the studio.
What studio?
I pulled up and gave it to him and pulled right off.
What studio?
It was by Northside Drive, Marietta. It was one of them streets.
Was there anyone else at the studio when you gave the car?
I didn't go in the studio. I pulled up. I was pulling up, and I seen Threat. I gave Threat the car, jumped out of the car, got in my charge. Called my brother to come get me.
And was this the day Donovan Thomas died? Was this a few days?
He took the car. He let I read the car, gave it to Threat.
So when you
Which day?
wrecked the car, why would you give Threat a wrecked vehicle?
So what you mean? I thought it wasn't damaged bad. I don't know. I hit something on it, and then shit, the thing on the car, it was tripping. So when I pulled up, I went giving it to Threat, but I just seen him standing outside. I was like, what you about to do? I'm like, just get the key, I'll be right back. They read the car, and I dipped. I don't know if it was late, so when I woke up the next day, I came outside, and just when I heard what happened.
Okay.
Wow.
Remember, y'all,
The threat is dead.
he knew something
All right.
that they didn't know about that Infinity, Kayla said.
We'll see you back.
Remember, Kayla testified, he said he knew something about the Infinity that they didn't know. Bam, they lied again. Before I sign off for the night and say goodbye, I ended with that because I want to come full circle. The reason that Love and Hilton, in my opinion, have lost the jury and most of the public and have gotten it to the point that people aren't even thinking about innocence or guilt. It's just about, are they even getting a fair shake, a fair trial, or they tried to railroad them? And they got, old boy got money and he's still sitting in there. I mean, it's kind of wow. And you're televised for the world to watch and still doing these dirty tricks. It's not a good look. It's kind of embarrassing. And Love, you were a judge. And Hilton, you're a professor of law at Emory. Now, I understand that the first ones that were assigned this case jetted, took off, said, not going to do it. Maybe y'all shouldn't have said, okay, we'll take it. I don't know. Because can anybody tell me in the comments where you see anything that quantifies RICCO charges? Where's the furtherance? When ATMs were taken and people were robbed and Businesses were robbed. They didn't share with the proceeds with Doug. They didn't pay a tithe or a fee. They didn't have the book, aka Bible. None of that. Where's the structure? Where's the interference? Comment below. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Peace, love, and light. See y'all later. Probably tonight.